talked about the tiniest spaces we lived in. Well, if I could go back to university, I would want to do this. So this is a bachelorette pad on a bit of a budget. Everything here very reasonably priced, extremely chic.
It is, and here's the thing. What I've set up, and you'll see we kind of have 3 living spaces here. It's in approximately 250 square feet, roughly.
Right.
This is a lot of style packed into a small space. And what I find with people living in small spaces, whether it's their very first home or somebody downsizing into a small space, they feel that they make 2 mistakes. The first of which I feel is that they can only choose between it being functionable or fashionable.
Right.
And
not both.
Not both. And people have a tough time and struggle with how do you make both of those work.
Right.
I'm functional. I apparently can't speak English. The word just like came to me.
We
functional.
feel you. We feel you, honey.
And then the second thing is, in a small space, people hesitate to try big, bold trends.
That's right.
They really do. Because it is a commitment. And a lot of times people feel, I find that the space can become chaotic.
Yeah.
So when we're talking a black and white striped wall or a space, yes, it can be bold at first glance, but here's the thing in a small space, especially a studio apartment type of space, because you don't necessarily have walls, you need to define zones, and doing an accent wall is something like this to ground your living space is the perfect option. It doesn't take much. So the stripes were perfectly on cue with what we're seeing is in terms of a trend this season for spring and moving forward, along with the geo patterns. And you can see in this small space, again, I've mixed a whole bunch of pattern together. The key is when you're working with big trends like this, is that you want to pepper them in, and I call this my buffet approach, if you will. So when you go to a buffet, you sample a little bit from here, a little bit from there.
If you really like
something, yeah. Well, that's
I
my
go back
approach.
with a mountain.
If you really like something, so I've sampled, like for example, the stripes in a pillow, and I should point out all the accessories, everything. Walmart, so super affordable.
Very nice.
I did a little shopping spree there.
Yeah.
So this would be the buffet approach. You like this, the gold and the stripe trend. You maybe pick up a pillow. You think I'm really like digging it, the black and white. Maybe you go back for like their geo rug.
Right.
And then at the buffet, you really love something. You go back for a heat more, and then that's where the wall comes into play.
Got it.
But everything is it works together, and there's continuity between all of the elements. And again, affordability. In a small space, it's living smart.
Yeah.
You can be stylish, and you can do it affordably if you think ahead before you buy.
So the mistake is, just because you have a small space doesn't mean everything has to be teeny tiny in your space. Take up the space and have some fun, and that's what this pattern and this graphic print is doing right now.
So that's the perfect way to ingest the trends, but when you're living functionally, you want to look at multi-purpose items. So we hear about these chameleon pieces all the time, like the bar cart. This one, I have to say, I love, and I know some of the audience members were already like putting dibs on this when the show's done. Can I just tell you, at Walmart, under $130 for
the bar cart.
Yes. Right?
That's very reasonable.
So when we're talking about injecting the trends and the trend of gold, you don't have to invest a lot to stay trendy and to have a great multi-purpose piece that can grow with you beyond your current small space. Because this can go into a bathroom as a cute little caddy, bathroom caddy, can go in the kitchen as additional storage space for dishes. Very multifunctional. The fact that it's on casters is fantastic, which brings me to the kitchen.
Okay, so let's eat in our chic little dining space. Think about it. You don't have a ton of room. Maybe you just have a kitchenette. You need a little bit of an eating space. This is perfect.
So this is very on trend with the whole mid-century modern feel that we're seeing. And if you notice, even back to connecting continuity, back to my little occasional tables in the living area, similar vibe and feel here. So things are connecting together. This entire set, 4 chairs and the table, under $330 at Walmart.
Wow.
And what I love most is this clean white finish that these chairs can easily integrate, whether you're going into the living room for extra seating or pick one up and come on into my bedroom.
Oh, okay, let's do that, shall we? Look at your bedroom. So you've actually stayed with the same theme, which is great, because if you don't have walls, you have to think about continuity.
This is the thing.
Even if you do have walls, but I love the bedding and the fact that you've got a punch of floral and these.
I know. Okay.
Those are cute.
So these, because again, I'm all about a great bargain. Like, I'm a frugalista at heart, and these were $37 each.
Excellent.
So to hang for over the bed, just about anywhere, they make such a great statement. But the key with adding trends into this space and making it functionally smart and stylish is that you mentioned it, bringing the same color palette in, but reversing the scale of the pattern. So the geo that was on the rug there, we have on the bed skirt. We played with the scale of the stripes, and of course, like, I love the functional pieces as well, extra seating, but of course, a place to stash some extra shoes, right? Because that's what we would need that for, or makeup, depending on the size of your makeup bag. And of course, staying on trend, we have a little ode to hello. Like Adele action, happy happening here.
I just love the personality in the cushions, and you can switch those out. It can be a lot of fun.
That's
Talk to me about this chair.
So that's a dining chair. And
Yeah.
again, a perfect example of having something be a chameleon piece. Again, integrates well for seating into the dining or living space,
Yes.
but works perfectly and simply as a side table in a bedroom. You just put a tray on there and it's your catch-all for those little bits and bobs. Yeah, you don't really need to do too much.
Actually, it looks very Kate Spade. Now, I like
Very.
the fact that you've done all the pattern, but it doesn't seem like too much.
It's
and I think
not.
that's the thing that people find hard, and it's a little bit daunting. How do I do it and not have it be too much? It's great when someone makes it easy for you, and you can just buy all the pieces and put them all together.
My best tip would be stick to 2 or 3 patterns in various scales. So big stripes, small florals. You can mix and match as long as there's a connecting pattern. And in this case, in all of the patterns, black and white. Black and white is the connecting element.
It's a classic. It's not going anywhere.
You got it.